situation. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson, complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the right room. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson now. Got an open man. It's Foster. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big bite.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16. Locke. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, exit. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his lock?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Get some 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Locke now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Hey, check right. Watch it. Hey, echo. On the 2.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They're running it. You gonna take it out. Hey, Delta.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Forced out to it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo, you gonna see me in your nightmare. 53 to Mike. 53.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Block now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On the double. 57, Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're 1 big score away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Go. Check. 57. Mike, 57.
This time Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Drake. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Smooth.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. 53. Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Check hard. Crunch. Bravo. Hit it.
Here's Locke. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yard. Back to the 29.
70, Indy. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
8, read. 64, read. Go.
On 1st down, Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw it is Lock. And he's going to go down again. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Right there in the middle, 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. This is the tight end Fant, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 53. Let's go. Ready?
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Get it, baby. Boom.
From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson completes it to Aguilar. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he hits Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Clock now on 1st down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. Equinemius St. Brown. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watt going to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
53 is the mark. Ready?
Lock it.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go,
Five. Snap.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready? Check. Right. 57. Mike 57. Two. That's right.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.